everybody. Hello. Hello, guys. It's good to be here. Yeah. There's a lot of crime in my area. Yeah. That's why it's good to be here. Yeah. I never really got involved in the crime, and I've been thinking about why. I think it's because I'm too insecure to commit crimes, right? Like, I don't want to know how the victims are going to describe me to the police. I don't think they're going to be complimentary, right? Like, I don't want to rob someone, and then the police are like, well, what did he look like? And they're just like, yeah, he looked like he needed the money. Someone described me as the bald guy with the hair. That was in a lineup. So, I understand, right? I understand I don't have pretty privilege, right? You guys know what pretty privilege is? Alright, some of you guys might not know, so I'll explain. It's pretty much you get treated better for being more attractive. It's actually evolutionary. Yeah. Like I read this in a book, right? You guys know babies? Right? Okay, you probably, I actually knew before the book, right? Now, babies are cute, right? And they're cute for an evolutionary reason, right? And the real reason is, this is true, is so you don't kill them. That's true. I read that. In a book. What book? The book was my mum's diary, but it's still a good book. Thank you. No, I'm joking, guys. I was actually really close to my mum growing up. I used to suck her tits and stuff, right? We kind of grew apart as I grew older, but it was for the best. I think I was close to her because I was a premature baby, right? I was born a couple weeks early, and there's a lot of reasons why you can be born early. For me personally, I was just trying to get out before my dad left, right? And he's a slippery man. No, I'm joking, guys. I was actually really close to my dad growing up. I used to suck his tits and stuff. Don't tell you guys. But guys, it's good to be here. I'm Muslim. Any other Muslims in? Give me a cheer. Yeah.
No way.
Okay. That's okay, guys. I can kind of tell. It's fine. I think there are a couple of Muslim ladies in the back, but they're not speaking up, which is cool. They know the rules. They're allowed to. There's one here, but she stayed quiet. Good lady. No, but I would say I have a lot of non-Muslim friends, and they think I'm weird, right? And they say, apparently because I'm Muslim, I'm sexually repressed. This is what they say. Heterosexually, right? And I was thinking about why. And I think it's because obviously we dress differently in Islam. Like there's no cleavage in Islam, right? The closest thing we have to cleavage is, you know when a woman wears a hijab, right? She's kind of wearing the hijab, and then she just kind of sticks out, just like a couple of the hairs. You know, like couple. I really like that. But guys, I want to get married and stuff. I want to have kids, but I don't think I'm ready right now, you know. But I don't want to lose the opportunity to have them. So I've been responsible, you know. I've had some of my semen frozen, right? Yeah. Some of you guys are looking at me like that's not a thing, but it's actually cool. They let me do it at the bar here, so I appreciate them for that. Yeah. But marriage is scary. I have a friend, and his parents got divorced when he was young, right? And I was like, oh no, is that bad? Like I felt bad for him, but he was like, no, it's okay, because they got divorced, but they were still friends. And to me, that's worse. Your parents get divorced, but they're still friends. Because you know when you're a kid and you're like, oh, you're getting divorced? Is that my fault? And they're like, no, it's not your fault. But then you just see them hanging out without you. You're like, well, you guys seem to be getting along. But I think I've been feeling confident recently, yeah? I've been feeling good about myself. Because you guys know this phrase? Like, it's a common phrase, you guys have probably heard it. They say, you're single because you're ugly. You guys heard this? What? common phrase, guys. I mean, I think it's a Chinese proverb, actually. I mean, it's very... No, but obviously it's not true, right? Like, you believe it when you're young, but then like, you ever meet a couple, and you look at them and you're like, hold on a minute. You're both ugly, what the fuck? Right? And obviously it's because you just find someone in your league, you know? And you just find someone similar level, and then you guys can be happy with each other. Don't tell them that, obviously. That's a bad opening line, I have tried that. Hey, same league, you know? That doesn't work. I did have a girlfriend, she was quite posh. Yeah, her family were really posh. They were so posh that they were like, they were horse people. You guys know horse people? Yeah. They grew up around horses. They were raised by, they weren't raised by horses. But one thing I noticed about these types of people is they all kind of look like horses. Like a little bit, you know? Like not a lot, but just when you're talking to them, they're all just a little bit like... Like you'd be talking about something normal. You're like, it's great weather, you know? And they're like, You're like, what? You're like, do you think it's gonna rain? And they're like, She was big on Instagram. And Instagram is kind of weird. I thought Instagram was for attractive people, right? That's kind of it, right? Afterwards, yeah, attractive people, they take selfies. But then you go on Instagram, and you know, sometimes you see someone and you're like, hold on, you know, what's going on here? But ugly people, they often have more interesting Instagram accounts, right? Because they have all these techniques to, you know, justify putting something on there, you know? Like because attractive people, they can just take selfies, and that's fine. But ugly people, you know, they got to use all sorts of strategies here. One thing I realized is ugly people, they travel like a lot. Right? Attractive people, it's just selfies. Ugly people, they got like the 7 wonders of the world on there. I got a friend of mine, and he's particularly, you know, but he's gone to the best places. He's got a picture of himself in Chernobyl. Who's been there? But none of the comments are positive, you know? All the comments are like, bro, how long have you been there? You know? There's also, I hate TikTok. Do you guys like TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay, one guy confidently said no, and everyone else disagreed with him. No, TikTok is cancer, guys. You guys are ruining your brains. I read online, TikTok, because of the way it works, like, you know, short form content, apparently it's giving the younger generation earlier symptoms of dementia, right? And people, you're not surprised, people say it's fear-mongering, but I actually believe it, you know? Because if you think about what you're doing on TikTok, it's just a whole day. They call it short form content, right? You just see something for 10 seconds, and then swipe. You get rid of it. New 10 seconds. Get rid of it. New 10 seconds, you know? And yeah, if you think about what dementia is, I think dementia was the original TikTok. You know, think about it, it's the same thing. It's just a guy sat in his room, you know, and every 10 seconds he's just like, whoa! This room is crazy, you know? But guys, I just have some exciting news actually. I just quit my job. Yeah. Glad you guys are so supportive. Yeah, I used to work for a homeless charity, but I appreciate you guys. They don't need me. No, I quit because I didn't think I was helping anyone, you know? Like the whole time, they made me be a fundraiser. If you guys don't know what fundraiser does, it's, first they turn up and they're like, here's what you're gonna do. Go outside and just ask people on the street for donations, right? And that's a bad way to help the homeless. Right? You realize early on, it's like, I think this is the same thing the homeless guys are doing. Like, am I helping or am I just being paid to compete with them, right? All right, guys, thank you for listening. Please welcome back.